Hi, I'm Charlotte Parker and I'm co-owner of Ziggy's Emporium, which is a small independent gift shop. I'm a bit bonkers, maybe very bonkers. Finished my old job as a teacher, although I loved working with the children. I didn't love all the rest of it that goes around it and had impact on my family life, so decided to call it quits after 20 years and look for a new project, although I didn't know what that project was until all this happened. And then it was a real kind of one of those weird moments in fate where my husband had hurt his knee and said, "Oh, just go and have a look and see what you think of this." So we did, and we both looked at each other and went, "Shall we just do it? Shall we make a shop as well as a workshop?" We had a bit of a in, but and we all came back and looked and thought, "Yeah, let's do it." And so we did, and thankfully it's all worked out really well and we love it. The business is between me and my daughter. My daughter and I do a lot of buying together, but we both do displays together. She does a lot of the making. So, yeah, I'm kind of the face, the front face of Ziggy's. We're passionate about customer service, so I hope that makes us stand out. That's a real passion for us. It's about, I'm not just selling a candle, because you could go and get that from loads of places. I want it to be more special than that. So we try and create a welcome space for everybody. Shame on me, before I had my shop I just used to drive to Sainsbury's and back again, but now I'm in Kimberley as a business owner and I'm a pedestrian around Kimberley. You kind of meet loads more people. The community is really strong. I have fabulous neighbours who pop over with a cup of tea and a bacon cob for me, and they're just the kindest people. Everybody's been welcoming, because often we're all going through the same things in life. So sometimes just a chat to say, yeah, I feel that today, or I have felt that, or whatever. So I've kind of really enjoyed learning along the way and learning from customers, and then they teach me, and yeah, it's all about learning. Kind of measure success in the relationships we create, the products people buy, bring them some joy, or enjoy gifting. I mean, my days are so varied. I literally never know when I open the door who I'm going to meet that day, or what kind of walk of life they've come from, because I've met people in different aspects of the community I would have never have met before having the shop. We have shamanic healers come in, we have practicing Reiki, we have spiritualists, paranormal society, all kinds of people that have a particular kind of passion, but then also we have people that come to buy the birthday presents or pick me up for themselves. Yeah, all interaction's good in my opinion, really. There's all sorts of activities as well that I never knew happened. Like some customers are in Kimberley Striders, for example. This lady is amazing. She does Iron Woman and all sorts. She's an absolute inspiration. And I was like, oh, I really need to do count to 5k on Saturday. So I'm going to start again. Next time I see you, I'm going to run for 60 seconds. And she went, don't worry, I'll come and do it with you. You just kind of have that kind of connection all the time, which blows me away each time. I think, wow. Yeah, it's been nice that it's about 3 or 4 independents. We all opened within about 6 months of each other, because it is kind of a bit into the unknown. So we've got a really nice informal support network between Laura and Dan. Have got the studio up the road and Dan does the most amazing tattoos, and Laura's a brilliant piercer. Yeah, really supportive if we're kind of having a worry, or just sometimes we go and have a little cup of coffee outside together, just to catch up and feel that somebody's there. And then I'm really good friends with Dave, who's on the main street, who has a board game shop where you can go in and play, so because it really helps to build that kind of support and friendship. Yeah, we've had a few major hurdles. So we opened on the 11th of October, and then totally out the blue, after just a routine screening, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So that was a mighty curveball. Super fantastic family that helped. I had my operation and I was kind of propped in the corner by Christmas because I wanted to be here and see customers. My sister was amazing. She came and kind of took the shop for me. My husband took time off to look after me at home. I kind of thought, I want to be honest with customers about what was happening, because although I'd only known a few people 6 weeks, I've instantly made connections with people, and I also was passionate about everybody go and get a screening, because I didn't know I'd got a lump and it wouldn't have been found unless I'd gone for my mammogram. So I really wanted to get it out there that please go, everybody go, because I just saw myself as exceptionally lucky. I was screened at that time, which the doctor said if I'd have gone 6 months earlier they probably wouldn't have found it, and 6 months later I could have had a different treatment plan. So yeah, I'm really passionate about that and wanted kind of people to get that message, encourage people not to be worried about that. But I had customers who I'd only known 6 weeks ring and say, we'll come and work in the shop, we don't want any wages, if you need anything just please message. So it literally was everybody putting their arms around me. So exceptionally blessed. Through the shop I've learnt loads more about different belief systems and practices and ways of life, and ways to support yourself in your own nurturing and self-care, and I'd have never have learnt that if I hadn't have been here. Some of our customers came in who were part of a local choir who'd done a performance, and I was saying it was brilliant, and I'd love to be in a choir but I was too shy to. I've not been in a choir for 42 years, so I can't, too far out my comfort zone. And they were like, oh no, come with us, it's great, we'll look after you. Never thought about it again until 6 weeks later, and they come to the shop and the dinner hour to say it's quiet tonight and we're going to look after you and you'll be fine, and here's our phone number and ring me when you get to the car park. And they literally waited for me and took me in and introduced me to everybody, and brilliant. And I just love the choir. It's just been brilliant for me, and I've met a whole new community and learnt all different new things about myself. I think possibly it's because, and like I said, when we started off, we weren't really in this space, but we've kind of, I think we have customers who are by definition more spiritual or nurturing, or maybe in the arts or academia or caring professions, who connect with people more on a different level perhaps, and people looking for meaning and finding it in different ways. So we get a real cross section of people. We have I had my paranormal investigators in, and then the next time two of the local vicars come in, and I want everybody to be able to be here and be safe and welcome. Yeah, and then through different customers, I've kind of learned different aspects about Reiki and crystals and paranormal activity and all sorts of things. So I've met really interesting people that I suspect I never would have met without the shop. I look back now and I think I can't believe I did it, really. I think because we were so kind of close as a family and supported, that was a kind of bit of a buffer comfort zone for me. I remember being very nervous opening the front door. We've just been blessed to have the loveliest customers and built more and more foundations in the community, and yeah, so far so good. I naturally seek to be part of belonging, whatever I'm doing. It was nice to be able to open up with other businesses within a similar time frame and go through your first teething problems and experiences. So that was a really, really important part of community supporting me. Just as the business has evolved, really, and more people have come through our doors, you just forge more links with different aspects of community and people who I probably would have never met in kind of my previous life. So I kind of love that aspect of it. And say if I park in Sainsbury's and I walk down in the morning, it's like hi to Sean and Vicky in the florist, and it's hi to Donna and Laura in the nail bar, and as I go down we kind of all have a little wave, and so that's really nice. It's affirming. You can plan and things never go to plan, so I'm much more go with the flow now. But I'm also after being ill as well, I'm much more open to trying new things and squeezing life out of every day. I kind of do as much as I can and try different things I never would have done and go places. So I don't know where I'll be in a year's time, but if it's like the last year, it'll be interesting. See where I end.